Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Video number 2 out of 2. If you did not catch video number 1, where I gave all of my thoughts on the whole ownership fiasco, civil war at Chelsea, chaos all over the place, make sure you check out this link. It's a good 20-odd minute video where I go into detail over what's happened over the last 48 hours and I give you my thoughts on it. So make sure you head over there and enjoy. Let's get cracking with what's gone on since that video earlier on today up until tonight. And like I said earlier, I predicted this. I was like, things are going to happen. So I'm going to give my thoughts when it arises. And it's arose, so I'm giving my thoughts. Simple as that. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell on, follow on the socials, including Instagram as well. Specifically, as I'm very active there, make sure you guys are there. Much appreciated. Let's get cracking with the latest, which is... Do you remember what I said earlier on in video number 1? Something about, what's it called? Oh yeah, PR. Well... let's get into some nice juicy PR, shall we? Here's Exhibit A. Breaking! Chelsea have held talks over leaving Stamford Bridge and moving to Earl's Court as they seek a resolution to their plans for a bigger stadium. Expanding the current capacity of 42,000 is a key priority for the owners. The club's owners are committed to maximising revenues by building one of the biggest and best stadiums in the country. That's from Guardian Sport, specifically Jacob Steinberg. Whoa, wow. Chelsea are committed to finding a new stadium. Oh yeah, and we've spoken about leaving Stamford Bridge and moving to Earl's Court. Oh, Earl's Court. Wow, Earl's Court. You know what's brilliant? And I swear to you on this, right? I saw this news earlier on, and it was just before I was gonna join the stream with Johnny Minerals, right? And he sent me the link. I was about to jump on. I saw this news and I was like, hang on. Let me check something. So I went onto Google. No word of a lie, I went onto Google. And I typed in Earl's Court redevelopment. Why? Because if there's anyone living in that area of London or have been to games or have been to near Earl's Court specifically, you will know that there's a redevelopment plan going on right there which has already been approved. But I wanted to find out and go, hang on, if we're possibly moving to Earl's Court, then maybe something's happened to this redevelopment plan. Maybe it's been cancelled. Maybe we've not heard what's going on. So I Googled Earl's Court redevelopment. No word of a lie. 1 minute after I done that, this popped up on Google, breaking news. Here it is. Statement from the Earl's Court Development Company. There is no plan within our plans for Chelsea FC to relocate to the Earl's Court site. We have a fully detailed design, shortly to be registered with both local authorities, which prioritises the delivery of thousands of homes and jobs, culture and open space through a well-designed and considered master plan, which has evolved over 4 years of engagement. This will see development commence in 2026, with the first residents and occupiers moving in from 2030. This is and will remain our primary focus. On top of this, they do go on to say, and this is from them themselves, the Earl's Court Development Company, right? There is no plan for Chelsea FC, and they've tagged Chelsea FC, to relocate to the Earl's Court site. We are prioritising the delivery of thousands of homes, jobs, culture and open space from 26 through a master plan which has evolved over 4 years of engagement. There is no football stadium within the master plan. Well, that got shut down nicely, didn't it? So if we go back to this, what was this then? A bunch of waffle. That's what it was. A bunch of PR. Simple as that. It's a fake news story. It never happened. This is where people need to grasp what is going on here. It's like I said earlier. Get ready, because the PR you're about to witness is going to be astronomical. And why? Because it's not PR from the club via the journalists to the fan base. Nah, it's from the club via the journalists to the other owner of the club. That's what's going on. They're fighting amongst each other. These lot are going to come up with their PR to make themselves look good against this geezer, and this geezer is going to use PR to make himself look good against them lot. That is what we're going to start seeing now. Constant BS PR stories, right, that are not true. And journalists picking their sides or are on the sides of that they've been on for all this time, and they're going to stay loyal unless if they get a better package elsewhere, and they're going to move and jump ship and start promoting the other side. We're going to start seeing constant stories contradicting each other. Constant. Because these lot are fighting each other now. It's an ownership civil war. These lot want to try and trump these lot, and these lot want to try and trump these lot. And Chelsea, unfortunately, and the fan base are caught up in the middle of it. The players and the manager included, actually, head coach, all included in the middle of it. We're all collateral here. We're all collateral. It's our club that's caught in the middle of this, and all of us care about the club, right? We're not necessarily bothered about like what these lot have to say, but they're going to be fighting each other. It's as simple as that. So get ready for astronomical amounts of PR. This is one example of a fake story that has come out tonight to try and make them look good. It's as simple as that. This has come out because just 2 days ago, we heard that the stadium plans have been shelved. And there has been no progress on that. And that's been one of the reasons as to why there's been a clash at ownership level. Same goes for the front of shirt sponsor, right? We've still not got one. Well, we won't get one because they're kicking off between themselves. All of a sudden, boom, we're talking about leaving to EARL'S Court. If anyone knew what was going on at EARL'S Court, the ones that didn't know about the redevelopment plan, I can't blame you. You don't know. It's simple. You don't know what you don't know. But those that do know, specifically, I'm guessing the ones that live in London, the ones that go to games, and the ones that are close to EARL'S Court and have seen with their own eyes like I have, which is why I went to search up EARL'S Court redevelopment plan, because I've been next to EARL'S Court and I've seen the flipping tractors and all the flipping cranes and all of that. I've seen them there, right? I know what's going on. And I've seen the plan and I've seen the pictures of what it's going to look like. And I remember walking past there and thinking, well, why are they turning it into a residential area? We could have a stadium here. I remember thinking that. This is why I went to check up EARL'S Court redevelopment plan. Boom. They got there quicker than I did. They released a statement. So get ready to see loads of rubbish is the moral of the story here. Now we get into the rubbish, right? Or the garbage, as the United States would say, and the Canadians, or the North Americans. You lot say garbage. Well, garbage. We say rubbish. Sky Sports have come out with this. So from now on, anything Chelsea related, I'm going to warn you guys, yeah? Take it with a pinch of salt. Anything I say, don't take it as absolute truth. Anything that I show you, do not take as absolute truth. I'm warning you. I am warning you. Take it with a pinch of salt and then try and piece the pieces together yourselves. That's all I can advise, because there's going to be loads of waffle. Loads. Sky Sports have come out with this. Tread carefully. Todd Boehly is determined to press ahead with plans to buy control of Chelsea, even though majority owners Clearlake have no intention of selling their 61.5% stake. Investors have approached Boehly in the past month to offer to provide the funds to buy out Clearlake. Oh. So, apparently he does have investors ready. Okay. Well, here's more from Sky. Clearlake have ruled out selling any shares, and not even a significant premium on the £2.5 billion price that it took to purchase Chelsea would make them consider selling. This is an interesting one. This is why I said you have to tread carefully now, because you've got to really think critically with this. Sky are basically saying Todd Boehly is ready with investors there, right, to buy out Clearlake's 61.5% percentage. But at the same time, Clearlake, even with a premium added onto the 2.5 that was initially spent, are not interested. I feel like this is news that we've already heard, but it's interesting to hear someone tell us about both sides of the equation. Right? And I'm not surprised, because Sky Sports are meant to be the ones that are unbiased and non-partial and, you know, show the general picture, even though they haven't done that well recently. They used to be they used to be those guys. The last few years, they've kind of fallen off. But here's a summary, basically. Bowley is refusing to take no for an answer in the battle for Chelsea. Bowley is going to make an offer which he believes is going to be too good to turn down. And the differences as of this evening are now irreconcilable. 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 Oh my God. I'm done. Irreconcilable. Irreconcilable. Why am I used to say this word so easily. What's happened? You get the gist, right? You get the gist. I'm going to have to, after this video, I'm going to look up and go, what I'm saying this wrong. I'm saying it wrong. Reconcile. Reconcile, right? I'll get to that after. Chelsea have fried my brain. Simple as that. I said this earlier on and I'm going to say it again. I do believe Bowley has an offer ready. I do believe he has investors. I think he can knock literally, or he can knock one door or call one number and boom, right? I think he's got people there. But I don't think he's going to make a move now. No. I think he'll wait. I think he'll wait. Why? Because the longer this goes on, the worse this gets for Clearlake Capital. Bowley is in here with, how much has he got? 10, 12, 13%? That's it, right? And he came in with his own money. And he came in with a couple of others who have also just put their own money. And that's it. Clearlake Capital are an investment firm that are backed by multiple investors, right? That want returns on their money that they've invested through Clearlake Capital. Clearlake Capital are an investment management fund, basically. They take investors' money who want to invest, and they look for the best places to invest that money and bring money for their investors. Therefore, everyone's a winner, right? They get paid, we all win, great, we've all made money, fantastic. That's how Clearlake Capital work. They say that Clearlake Capital have a portfolio of about 90 billion, right? So it's not Clearlake's money, it's the investors' money. That we have to make clear before anyone tries to say Clearlake have 90 billion ready to spend. They don't. But those investors had confidence in Clearlake Capital to invest their money on their behalf, right? That's how it works. That's how investments work. Well, the longer this goes on, the worse this looks on Clearlake, the worse it gets for them, the more that it probably devalues Chelsea Football Club, the longer this goes on and the longer this mess continues, right? Even though, to an extent, I don't think Chelsea will devalue too much because Chelsea as a whole is very valuable and I don't feel like that collapses in the near future. But what it does is it paints an image of how Clearlake manage themselves. And it's going to turn investors off. You think after all this, if this goes on for a very long time, you think investors are going to look and go, oh no, I'll put my money into Clearlake Capital. They know what to do with it. They're going to look at this and go, nah, it's too risky. Look what's going on. I don't want to put my money into that. It's a knock-on effect. It's a domino effect. Which is why I know Todd Bowley knows this. Come on. Todd Bowley's not stupid. On a money level, on a business level, on a billionaire level, these guys are not done, right? But they're in a situation. And this is where I feel like Bowley knows that he's got the right cards to his chest if he just plays the waiting game. Now, unfortunately, what this will do is it will leave Chelsea as a football club as collateral damage here. Because the longer this continues, the more unstable this gets, the more we suffer, right? But in terms of Todd Bowley getting his way as a minority shareholder to try and get the majority shareholder to sell, the waiting game is what he needs to do. And the longer this goes on, the more in favour of Bowley this begins to fall, I believe. So clearly can paint the image now that, oh, we ain't moving, we ain't budging, you know you ain't doing a thing. The longer it goes on, the weaker their hand gets, I believe. And because Clearlake are an investment firm, their main priority is to make money at the end of the day. They're not here to win. They're not here to see Chelsea be successful. They're here to get a very good return on their investment. Therefore, their investors will also look and go, whoa, look at that return Clearlake have pulled off there. Well, great. Knock-on effect. Investors' confidence increases, more money put into Clearlake outside of football, and boom, 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 eventually, you know, it just adds up very, very well for Clearlake Capital as a firm, right? If Clearlake, I honestly believe this, if Clearlake get a good enough offer, they're taking it and they're running. Instead of hanging about, taking more risk, waiting for fans to kick off even more, uncertainty down the line, like the last 3 years have proven, do they want more of that? Or do they want to run away with the profits that they can get now? Especially if they're able to more than double their profit, which they will be able to do because Chelsea Football Club is worth that money. On top of the assets that they've already acquired, Cobham, the hotels, car park, the women's team, which is now separate. Those are all individual assets that they own separately now via Blueco. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic to see how Clearlake are going to manage this. And I honestly predict, and my honest opinion is that the longer this goes on, the more that Clearlake will entertain looking into just getting the profits, running away from it, and just escape all of this madness once and for all, which suits Bowley. But I don't want to make it and paint the picture, like I said earlier on in video number 1, that this has to be one or the other. If Bowley are able to sell, if Clearlake are able to sell, if Bowley's able to get new investors in, then what does that tell all of us? It tells all of us that both can sell and we can get new buyers in. There is nothing holding us back. So that's my point. So people are going to be choosing between Team Bowley, Team Clearlake. Out of the two, with a gun to my head, I'm picking Bowley, but we're not in that situation, so I picked none. I would like another owner, thank you very much. One owner that's going to bring one sporting director that's going to come in to try to win and not do anything stupid. Simple as that, right? That's what I'm looking at. I'm Team Roman. Roman, where you at, my friend? Are you still around? He's obviously not coming back because he's still sanctioned. But you get the gist. You get the gist. So let's see what happens. But like I've mentioned earlier, this is going to be a long road. A long road. And it's not going to get sorted tomorrow, next week, or next month. This is going to be a huge 8D chess game. One's going to wait for the other to fold. And we're going to be collateral in the middle of it, just waiting to see who's going to come out on top, if anyone even does. Or do we get a third solution, like I've just mentioned? We'll wait and see. Time will tell. But let me know your thoughts down below. More of the story on this video, like I've mentioned though, you're about to get a lot of PR. We're about to get incredible, astronomical, stupendous amounts of PR. Do not fall for anything that you read. Anything. Precaution, precaution, precaution. Anything you read, take it with a pinch of salt and analyze the situation. Critically think about what you're reading and just wait for confirmations and try and piece the puzzles together yourselves. That is all I can honestly advise, because that is what's happening from now up until when this is going to be resolved, and I predict into next summer. So let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell on. Hit the socials. Don't forget to follow on there. Let me know all of your comments in the comment section below. I'm curious to see where you will stand on it and on this latest. And aside from it all, well, we look forward to seeing our team play at least. And I think it's safe to say they're going to have a little less pressure because they're caught up in the middle of this as well. And I feel bad for them and for Enzo Maresca, if I'm being completely honest here. So that's something to look forward to. But again, I'm not expecting miracles from them because they can't possibly perform on a consistent level in this chaos. It can't happen. It can't happen. So let me know your thoughts. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new one or a brand new two. I'll see you then. Have a good one, people. Look after yourselves. See you tomorrow. Take care and peace.